These are 6 questions I ask every single time to my clients when they want me to DJ their event, especially for mobile events where I'm bringing all my equipment and lighting. The two main reasons for these questions is to understand the logistics of the event and show the client that I care about their event and that I want to do a good job. So usually the conversation starts with the event date, location, and the format of the event from the client. And they basically tell me if it's a wedding, a birthday party, or just a private company party. And they give me those 3 pieces of information right off the bat. But these are the questions that I would usually jump into in no particular order. It just depends on where the conversation is heading and when it makes sense. So to start off with the question number one is going to be number of guests. Now, this is really important because you want to prepare how much sound you're going to be able to bring to this event. For example, the setup that I have that I currently own, I can do anywhere from 150 people to 300 is probably the max. But if they say they want to do like an 800-person event or a 1,000-person event, I don't have that sound system that would be capable of producing that much sound to kind of put on a show or like a dance party. So knowing that beforehand, you can definitely plan or coordinate if it's possible for you to bring all of that equipment there, or maybe you can outsource that to a sound company and they can bring all there, and then you can figure out how much you need to charge the client. The second question that I would ask the client is if the event's going to be indoors, outdoors, or a combination of both. Now, typically for weddings here in the Pacific Northwest, folks will have their ceremony outdoors and have the reception indoors just because it's a little bit nicer in the summertime when it's nice and hot outside for people to have their ceremony outside. Now, it's really important to understand this because now you can prepare if you need to bring a tent or you need to bring a fan to kind of keep your equipment cool. And also, there's some things that you can do to where you can have that responsibility on the client or the venue. It just really depends on how you want to run your business. Personally, in my contract, any additional equipment other than sound and lighting, I have the venue supply like a table or a tent, just because it just makes sense for them to kind of supply those things. Now, again, this is all up to you on how you want to run your business. I've supplied tents and tables before, and to me, that just took up way too much space in my car. And I much rather have the venue supply all that or have the client supply that. And also in my contract, I also have the discretion to not perform due to crazy weather like a storm or snow, just because I want to protect my equipment and make sure that everything is in good working order. Now, of course, if those things were to happen, I would always provide an alternative, a solution, and communicate that to my client or the planner or anybody that's in charge of the event itself. Now, this next question I feel like gets overlooked a lot by some of the newer DJs because maybe they haven't thought about this yet. But that question is asking your client if there's going to be any special performances, any other types of media, any singers, performers, dancers, and just really understanding if there's going to be any other, I guess, other acts that are going to be performing with you. Now, this is really important because now it helps the client really think about their event planning process and see if there's anything that they're going to do. Oftentimes, they'll have like a video that they want you to play. And if you're using like a DJ software, there's not really a way to really do that other than connecting their laptop or their media through your external mixer so that they can play their video with the audio that you have through your sound system. Now, this next question that I would ask is more aimed towards weddings, birthdays, or any cultural celebration, and it's asking the client if they have any cultural music that they want to play or incorporate that into your DJ set. And the reason why this is so important is because sometimes they do want you to play something like that, and you may not have that song because it's not like a super popular song on some of the platforms like Apple Music, Spotify, or any of the record pools that you guys are subscribed to. So asking this question ahead of time gives you time to basically research and look up these individual tracks that they want, or you can have the client supply all that music for you. Again, this is helping you understand the event a little bit better and also gaining that trust from your client. All right, so we made it to the 6th and final question that I typically ask all my clients when they want me to DJ their event. Before I get into that, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I looked at my YouTube analytics, and basically it shows that 96% of you guys that watch my videos have not subscribed to this channel. So if you can, please hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Thanks. So the last question that I have, and again, there's no particular order because I kind of jump in and out of these questions depending on how the conversation goes, is genre and preference of music for their event. Now, I can see where this could be maybe one of the first initial questions just to kind of get it out of the way. But again, for me, I just kind of free flow these conversations and like to build a relationship with my clients. And this question is really important because you want to make sure that you're going to be a good fit and that you're going to be honest with yourself, that you're going to have a good time at this event. Because the last thing that I want you to do is to take on gigs that you're not fully happy about and playing music that you don't really care or you don't have some type of feeling or passion for that music, because it will show within your performance, believe it or not. And you may not have the best time taking on that gig. Me personally, I would be more than happy to pass on this gig to somebody else that's going to be more well versed in this genre or this preference of music, because they're going to be in their bag, they're going to have better transitions, and they're going to have the passion for it. And that just makes sense from a business standpoint, because I wouldn't want to show up to a gig where I'm playing country music again and it's like, not my favorite music, and it's going to show. It's going to show that I'm in the behind the DJ booth and I'm just pressing play, or I'm just kind of like not really vibing with the music or with the type of people that will enjoy that music. So hopefully that makes sense. Again, please give this video a like, thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, peace.